All right, so for Buybox, everything here kind of goes together. Let's start in settings. So first, as always, there's a guide, and here you're going to have what is your personal investment criteria. We're going to have some default numbers for you just when you get started, but feel free to change them as needed. You got your minimum cash and cash, minimum cash flow, purchase price, minimum maximum converted bedroom count and square footage, and lot size. You're going to need to put something here, even if it's just one, if you don't really care. Otherwise, it'll tell you that you're missing something. No HOA, which we recommend, but you can turn that off if you'd like. And this gives you an explanation of how gets calculated. You'll then need to have your underwriting defaults, which links you over to editing your defaults here. It takes you to the underwriting tab under defaults. So both of those items will have to be set within your settings. Throughout the app, if there's not a save button, you'll note it at the top right that when you change something, such as when I go to here, you'll see a green save button and it will tell you that it did that. Once your settings are set up, you'll then be able to go into reports, and these are where your outputs come. The actual reports triggering is done from research, where you're at a property and you're hitting find by box. Once you run a report, you'll see the report will show up in here. Depending on the size of the search, it's going to take between 2 and 10 minutes. And then you'll see the total found as well as how many passed your criteria. Generally, your maximum purchase price is the part that needs to be adjusted, as some markets are just more expensive than others. And so if you're not really finding something, that's probably why. We'll go ahead and take a look at this report here that I've run. You can see that a weekly rate that was used, you could always change that. This is basically the average pulled from PadSplit for that city. You can export it as a PDF here, or you change one of your Buybox criteria and reevaluate it. At a high level, it says how many properties you found, how many were within your Buybox, and how many were outside. You can see all your details there. You can then sort by the highest items, such as cash on cash or cash flow, depending on what you want. And it's generally best to go in and put in Buybox, and then you're only looking at the 12, in this case, out of the 320 properties. This shows you if it meets all your criteria. Some of them that might not meet all of them. So if you wanted to see ones that are outside your Buybox, you can kind of see, as an example, ones that this one was left out because you had more bedrooms than originally, put in. So that's kind of just one way to look at what's outside and see if by chance you want to change some of your criteria in future, because we're leaving out things for, having more or less bedroom count. But if your cash on cash is really what's important to you, maybe you'd widen that bedroom count. So from here, it's pretty easy. There's two options. You can either view a listing, which will open it up on Zillow. You can open it in underwriting so that you can make any additional tweaks to your underwriting. So typically you'd look at the listing, maybe say, ooh, it needs a kitchen. You'd open your underwriting another tab and you'd add +1 for the kitchen. Maybe it needs a roof, etc. You can just easily add those items, and please watch the video in underwriting to understand that. The other option here is a star. So if you star it, it saves it to your favorites, which puts it to you here in your saved. And that way you can see properties easily. When you save a property like this one we just did, same thing. You have the link to Zillow. You have the link to open your underwriting, or you can open back to the report that came from. That's pretty much it from Buybox. As always, let us know if you have any feedback, questions, comments, or concerns in the bottom right blue chat box. Thanks.